In today's video, we will see how Kane's surgery affects his market value, which team might be interested in Kane, and whether he is the ideal player for the Blueshirts. So let's get to the news. Patrick Kane's physical condition, specifically his hip, may impact his attractiveness as a free agent. After his trade to the New York Rangers, Kane was one of the most sought-after free agents, but his hip surgery and subsequent arduous rehabilitation process have affected his value this summer. Teams are cautious about Kane. Some teams in the league were surprised by the surgical procedure Kane underwent. He had to reconstruct his hip, which hinders his movement and ability to play. He is not ready to return to the NHL at the moment. While Kane's camp claims that the surgery is a way to recover and revitalize his career, many teams see it as a possible end to his career. Instead of addressing his injury concerns, the surgery has raised even more doubts. Rehabilitation is challenging and time-consuming. No one questions Kane's passion and love for the game, but he was a shadow of his former self in the first-round series against the New York Rangers. It is evident that Kane's hip is a problem. If there is a team willing to take the risk of signing him without seeing him in action this summer, it would be the Buffalo Sabres, his hometown team. Perhaps they would be willing to invest a few $1 million in him due to their available salary cap space. Additionally, Kane could consider teams that have a strong start to the season between November and December and seek a chance to compete for the Stanley Cup there. However, teams want to see him skate before making a commitment. If he waits too long, teams will have already spent most of their salary cap limit, which likely means Kane will have to seek a short-term contract to re-establish himself in the NHL. There is a long road ahead for the player. No one who has undergone hip reconstruction surgery has returned to the same level. Ryan Kesler didn't even play again, and Backstrom is not the same anymore. There are significant unknowns regarding Kane, and now teams will need to see him in action to believe in his performance. Kane doesn't fit into the New York Rangers championship-seeking team. He has always been a talented offensive forward, which was acceptable when he was winning Hart trophies and scoring over 100 points. However, at this stage of his career, his defensive errors outweigh his standout moments and harm the team. The Rangers need to build a complete roster with limited financial resources, and there are other players who would be better suited to occupy positions in the top 6. If Kane stays, he would take the place of a young forward or have to play out of position on the third line. However, his defensive game is not reliable enough for a position on that line and would reduce the skill level of the team's championship contenders. General Manager Drury should seek defensively responsible players who excel in 5-on-5 play at a reasonable price. This will give the Rangers the best chance to compete in the upcoming season while allowing some financial flexibility when the salary cap increases in the coming years.